I'm sending you a fresh overhead pic too.
Nice one. Alison, good afternoon. She's connecting to audio.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
We can see that. Well, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
Unmute. What a disaster already. Hold on. I can probably do that. Ask to unmute.
Can you? There you go.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go.
Welcome. Now, excellent. So, Rahn Deuis is late again. So somehow
As usual.
he's logged on 15 minutes early, but he's late again. Welcome to episode 10 of the Australian Real Strongman Events podcast, the Training Logs. We've got Alison Dann. You're a doctor, aren't you? Or you're
not a medical doctor.
No,
I have a PhD.
Yeah,
PhD doctor.
You're the DR. We'll get that in. Anyway, so let's admit Rahn, because he's late. Make sure we get stuck into him again. Rahn, you're late.
You're late, brother. What's
You're
going
late.
on with the audio this week?
Unmute yourself, boy.
I am.
Yeah, you're late.
Get fucked. I've been waiting.
Well, it was me and Luke and Alison were here, so we've already done the intro. Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Way you go, son.
There we go. Get it in there, boy. You're the only one drinking today, I think. So I'm training.
Yeah,
Protein count.
Protein.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just trained as well.
Yeah.
I've got milk.
Got milk.
Just water. Anyway, so because Rahn's late, so we've got a doctor in the house. Not a medical one, but
Absolutely.
more of a doctor than anyone of us three. So
The humans.
exactly, Rahn's late 2 weeks in a row.
You just don't add me to the thing. I'm sitting here waiting for 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's my podcast. I can do whatever I want. So
All right.
we are with Alison Dann. So ASA Masters champion, placed very highly at the Arnold's a number of times. You've also competed quite a bit overseas as well. So welcome to the show. Are you ready for the arse?
Oh, I don't know. Is anybody ready?
Rahn,
Not usually.
Look at Rahn's face. He's still not ready after 10 episodes.
That's it. So what's on the menu today?
So it's deload week for Static Monsters, which is on the 24th. So I'm just doing, I think, that deadlift, conventional deadlift, and then wagon wheel, 18-inch deadlift.
Wicked.
Awesome.
Nice.
I guess.
All right. So with this, Alison, you train at your own pace, and we'll grab you in between. So don't let us disrupt you too much.
Right, yeah. I haven't even warmed up yet. I've just,
All right.
because I was running a bit late, I've just thrown some plates on and.
That is a warm up.
Yeah, that's the warm up.
Yeah.
Hey, us oldies, we've got to look after ourselves.
That's
Exactly.
Right.
Do your slams, do your booty band work beforehand.
What total are you shooting for at Statics?
I haven't done Static Monsters for like 4 years, so I've got no idea. Over 300 would be better than what I did 4 years ago.
Nice.
Cool.
I'd like
4 years must have been the original Static Monsters. Is that right? Or has it been around?
16.
2016.
Yeah, that's probably the original one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'd like probably an over 80 kilo log,
Mhm.
and maybe a 220 deadlift or something around that.
Yeah, wicked. Will that be a PR log for you, Alison?
No, I've done 80 before, but my overhead just sort of went really downhill over COVID. I mustn't have trained it enough. So my overhead suffered a little bit.
Rahn didn't even
never
train
know
overhead
what I'm
over COVID.
But my deadlift has gotten better, so
Good.
There you go.
There you go.
That's the main thing.
We'll take that.
It's the main
Absolutely.
thing.
so anything over 300 would be a bonus.
Yeah, 100%. Wicked.
Cool. Where are you training today? What gym are you at?
It's Van Diemen Fitness in Hobart.
Nice.
Give us a
Nice.
Do a little,
give us a look. See.
do a
Give
little.
us a tour.
So there's two warehouses, sort of split. This side tends to be the strongman side. I've got all the strongman equipment, stones and tire deadlift, Conan's wheel with a Viking press attachment.
Nice, nice.
And over this side, there's all the cardio equipment,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which you see clearer. Sandbags. We also have a karate class, so there's boxing bags and
Nice.
whatever else.
Nice, nice.
And then in this side is the main gym.
Oh yeah.
So it's just racks and
Are you on the honor board?
weight. Yeah, for most of the heavy stuff. Yep.
Wicked.
So,
Pretty
so
much
not,
number one on all the big lifts.
so not the
Yeah.
500-meter sprint row? That's not your sort of record, Alison? Oh, she's gone. That cardio is enough to kill it.
That's a drink.
Yeah.
Tasmanian internet, mate.
I had it dropped off in the other side of the gym. I did have the concept 100-meter world record row and ski for a little while.
Yeah,
Seriously?
cool.
There you go. How long ago?
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
We should reclaim it today.
Yeah, get that rower down off the wall.
Today's the day. Deload week.
Yeah, exactly. What else are you going to do? It's technically deadlift. It's actually
Rower
just
sprints.
deadlifting. Rowing's just deadlifting.
Yeah, lots
So
of
your
them.
100 meters,
Lots of
it's over in 15 seconds.
Yeah,
So,
it's probably only
cardiac arrest isn't,
10 reps. I reckon, Luke, you should have a go on the rower. You'll have a good stroke.
yeah, love a good stroke.
yeah,
An actual stroke.
put the damper on 10 and just pull for your life.
Go hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's, because does Brian Shaw still got it for the blokes?
Yeah, probably.
He did about 3 pulls and the whole thing was over.
Yeah.
I think he actually
Build some scaffolding under the rower.
Yeah,
Yeah, they put about 625 plates under there to shore it up.
I think he almost just tore the chain out of the drag wheel.
Yeah.
He just pulls it out and goes, oh, okay, yeah, you've got the record.
So yeah, I saw him do it, and I thought, oh well, I'll have a go as well. And I
That's
was on
wicked.
top of the leaderboard.
At the risk of peer pressure,
Yeah.
I've got it
Oh,
right.
I was looking to see a dead body or something.
Yeah.
So you're going to go for the women's record, Cam? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Women's classes record, yeah.
So you have to actually, log it onto the concept website.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's all calibrated on the machine, is it? And then you
Yeah, you get a verification code.
plug it
and
in.
You log that in, yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm.
I love it.
Yeah. Beauty.
I reckon we do that as a challenge for Luke.
But why am I the subject of all
Because
this shit? I'm the
the
closest to death.
you're the best chance out of all of us of getting it.
Yeah. Rahn and I had a 20-second go on the assault bikes, and that
Oh.
didn't go.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with what I saw on that day.
No.
I call them assault and battery bikes. They're awful.
Yeah, that's probably probably more accurate.
I do calories in a minute, and it took me at least an hour to get over that.
We were 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And
These guys, I couldn't even get a full 30 seconds out of these blokes.
You sort of get 80-90% of your calories in the first 30 seconds anyway.
Yeah.
You just go,
yeah, I feel like a
Definitely.
failure.
That's a game of survival
Yeah.
for the rest of the minute.
Yeah, just hang on. Don't actually fall off the bike or the rower, because that's one of the challenges as well. Like on the rower, your butt comes off the seat and you slip and
Yeah, the biggest thing on the bike was coordination because you're pushing and pulling with your arms, but feet, I did most of it with my legs because arms were just along for the ride.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to do some warm-ups and
Yes, I will.
we'll get you underway, yeah.
So Alison's actually got Bluetooth headphones and mic on today. So she's going to be able to, we're going to be in her ear the whole time she's deadlifting.
Fucking hell, mate. We have literally just hit a high watermark, finally.
Yeah.
And it's already set up in landscape view cam. Stop it.
Mate, unbelievable.
It took a bloody PhD to get there, but we got there.
It's like when they mic up the cricketers.
Yeah.
Bit of sledging.
I was going to say, I was just hearing a lot of sledging.
I watched the episode with Danny, and I think I only missed half of it.
Yeah.
With Danny, yeah.
And that's the thing.
Plate loader was too far away.
It was pretty exceptional.
Anyway.
Yeah, it was a hell of a thing with...
Solve this.
You haven't got your own plate loader there today?
No, sorry. No.
Plate loader was our favourite character from the last podcast.
That's it.
Someone threatened a streak, but...
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing we haven't had on the show so far. Except we haven't had any full-blown nudity.
I've been half expecting Harry Spotter to come past you, Cam. Full nude.
The towel.
Is he on Insta? I'm going to hit him up and get him to do that in one of the episodes.
Yeah. Good luck. If you can find him, I'll let it.
All right.
Yeah.
All I've got to go on is Harry Spotter.
Yeah.
I don't think it's his real name.
That's it. So,
all right, cool.
Alison, as a what are you a doctor in?
Microbiology.
Nice.
So my PhD project was looking at bacteria that help clean up acid mine drainage.
Oh, awesome.
So in the northwest of Tasmania, it was raped and pillaged by industry because there was no laws or anything. So they just dumped their waste into dams and just left it. And it leached into the local waterways.
Of course it did.
So there was a environmental company that took it upon themselves to clean it up, and they wanted to look at the bacteria that helped remediate the waste.
What were they mining there?
Titanium.
Titanium. All right.
That's right, because it was red oxide on the beach or something, wasn't it? Like was it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've seen something on this before.
The titanium oxide, the washed out into the Bass Strait. But next door was an acid factory, and their waste washed out into the Bass Strait as well, mixed.
Oh, Jesus.
And kept it in suspension, so it went bright red because of all the iron.
Man.
Fuck's sake.
Good old humans, eh?
How long ago are we talking about, Alison?
Oh, it was 50, 60 years ago.
Yep.
And the mine shut down in the 90s, but it kept leaching, and I started my PhD in 2005.
So where do you work? You work for UTAS or something like that?
No, I've worked for the state government in biosecurity.
Cool.
So I diagnose plant diseases using DNA testing.
You born and bred there?
No, I was born in Gosford.
Right, yeah.
Holy shit, I won't hold that against you too much. But...
Yeah, please don't. I was on the right side of Gosford, not the wrong side of Gosford.
I was going to give you some shit about Tassie, but I'll shut up now.
I lived, born in Gosford, but then I moved to Townsville to do my undergrad, and then moved to Tasmania to do postgrad.
So you picked the worst places in Australia and you just hopped between them. You want to go to Port Melbourne next?
Yeah.
Hey,
we've got some real shit in the water out here, so we could
That's just the locals.
Well, I went to James Cook because that's the premier university for marine biology. So I did marine science undergrad.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that means, given you've got a PhD, you're obviously pretty smart. How did you get into Strongwoman then? Well,
as I got it, like during my PhD. I got a bit lazy and didn't do much exercise, and I put on a bit of weight. So, you know, all females tend to want to exercise to lose weight. So I started doing CrossFit in about 2011.
Yep.
And then stuck with that for a few years and just realised I was better at the strength movements than the gymnastic movements and the body weight movements. Just the way I was built, I guess.
That was excluding the PhD, of course. That's kind of like your entry into the sport, Cam.
It is, yeah. So I started CrossFit 2013 and did that for a couple of years exclusively, and then and much like yourself, Alison, just kind of found out I was, you know, sort of pretty strong comparative to, you know, some of the other people in the gym, and really liked that. And I was still playing footy, so it was complementary to that. But and then my partner introduced me to Aaron Scarborough and Strongman. I went, oh man, this is actually just like CrossFit, but way heavier.
Downhill ever since. Yeah. Sort of like, we're going to point the finger at Aaron, ruined all of our lives, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
At one point or another.
In about I think it was early 2014, I did the probably, you know, like this now, the CrossFit Strongman seminar.
Rob Orlando.
Rob Orlando down at CrossFit Frankton. And unknown to me at the time, Alira Verity was there, and I think Mason was as well.
Yeah.
But we did know each other.
Well, it's funny you say that. So Alira, she every year it comes up in her Facebook memories, the photo of her with blood all over her face was at the NC Open in Pakenham or down sort of southeastern suburbs of Victoria.
She reposted that recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, recently, because I think it was in February. So it comes up every February. Michael Smith was there.
Not recently.
I was there, and I'm probably a couple other people. And so it turned out, then I sort of obviously got linked up with Alira, but my mum actually worked with Alira in retail, like when Alira was like 18 and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, very, very small world. And you kind of get connected with people.
It's funny because all that crew that you just mentioned, basically, and Mason included, turned up at Australia's Strongest Man in Bendigo in 2015. And it's basically when everyone transitioned over, I guess, based on what you're saying there, Cam. Yeah, and then obviously that's history. Yeah.
Lord Wilson was there too. You didn't watch that one? Yeah. Lord Wilson.
Watch ASM, ASW, or the CrossFit?
Yeah, ASM.
Like Lord, your neighbour.
Yeah, the dude who's downstairs building a carport.
You're upstairs doing nothing as usual. He's doing all the work.
Stick your head out the window.
I'm knocked off.
That's it. Cool. Well, you would have seen me zero the overhead. That was good.
What was that?
I didn't zero. I got the log. I couldn't clean the fucking axle. Anyway, it was a medley. Anyway.
Back to me.
Yeah.
The
fuck, mate. Cool. So that wraps up episode 10.
No, you're right. So in 2014, there was a couple of the CrossFit bosses bought equipment and stuff, and so we had a novice comp, I guess you'd call it, because it was the first one in Tassie.
Yeah.
And so I won that. And then I think I found Cale Beck's Starting Strongman page.
Good old Cale Beck.
Watched thousands of videos and just trained.
Yeah.
And did his 12-week program.
Yeah.
Cool. Love it.
That sort of stuff. Yeah.
So was Van Diemen's like the first strongman gym in the state?
It must be pretty close. I think, I don't know if you guys know Anita Millington, the powerlifter. She's trained at Slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
maybe.
She had a bit of equipment. Heath Barwick, the owner of Van Diemen, had a bit, and then all the CrossFit boxes got equipment. Mm-hmm. And I actually stayed with the CrossFit box for a little while, but I switched to Van Diemen's because I realised it would just suit me better.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So everybody's got it.
Have you got a coach?
So Drew Spriggs writes my program.
Yep. Oh, yeah, cool. Remote.
Yeah, I've probably been with him for about 5 years.
Static.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah. Excellent.
All right. Do you want to jump in for a set or?
Yeah. Plate loader. Oh no plate loader today.
Who was that bloke that was waving? He looked like plate loader. Did it sound like Godzilla was in the background there, or is that just me hearing things?
That's called the plate.
Somebody, before someone was roaring or dying or something.
Might have been Lord.
Probably your.
It's coming through.
Under a roof sheet.
You got buried under a girder or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to do the noises.
That's all right.
It's good. Alison's been paying attention. She knows all the.
No, done all the homework. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's good.
Is it off-putting us talking shit while you
in your ear? It's I think your sort of comments around obviously like CrossFit again is just another and we've spoken about it before on the show. And it's been spoken about publicly as well as obviously CrossFit breathing life into strength sports, ollie lifting, powerlifting, and being a really great sort of gateway for people because it seems to be obviously very achievable or very easy to cut. There's no barriers to entry. It's a welcoming community, and like yourself, seems like obviously a bit of a late bloomer in terms of sort of your strength sports. So keen to know, were you involved with sports, or did you go to the gym sort of prior to 2011 when you kind of got introduced to CrossFit?
So as a child, or young person, I was always.
Yeah, Luke, we're talking CrossFit. Luke's out.
No. I was actually, and this probably plays into your theory, Cam, about I was a good swimmer and a good runner, a good decent athlete as in primary and high school.
There you go, Luke. You missed that. You rude prick.
Apologies. What did I miss?
So Alison was just saying.
Just take it from the top. We'll do take two.
Saying that she swimming and track athletic background.
Yeah.
In high school.
Not surprised. Yeah, cool. There you go.
Didn't really play team sport. It was more the solo, athletic swimming.
Similar to Big G. Big G was a swimmer.
Yeah. Which I put my shoulder strength down to, and they're not. I haven't never had a shoulder problem.
Yeah.
And parents would always take me on gigantic bloody mountain hikes and stuff.
Nothing wrong with that.
Did you do
outdoorsy type stuff?
Did you do any stone lifting while you were hiking? Just kind of, as a kid, mucking about, not knowing
not
that
I remember.
No, yeah.
Yeah, ahead of the curve.
And then late 80s, early 90s, I got into the gym and did the whole, machine circuit stuff.
Yeah,
20 reps on that machine, 20 reps on that machine.
Wait, man, that's not how we're supposed to train now.
So I guess it was, I don't know, is that hypertrophy?
Yeah, it would be, yeah. Good stuff.
So in and out of doing that sort of stuff. Diving, scuba diving. Yeah, and again, just when I moved to Townsville, just a lot of swimming and hiking and outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah. Love it. Awesome.
Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, like you said, Cam, that basis of athletic ability from a young age.
Yeah, for sure.
To an elite level athlete, love it, yeah. So you're probably one of the OGs in the women's side of things, Alison, now?
I don't know. I always count, the Holland Keens and the... Yeah,
definitely. They were trailblazers for sure back in probably 2011, 2010 even. But there weren't that many girls around back then.
No.
But
Because
yeah,
I'm the second wave.
the second coming.
I'd say second wave for Victorian right now. I'm PTSDing.
Sorry, Cam.
It's all right. Rahn's cool. He goes to work in New South Wales, so he comes and breathes the freedom.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
So I did the 2015 Australasia's Most Powerful, and I met all those OG guys.
Yeah.
And that, you know.
I was there. I think we were all there.
Troy Conley did as well, right?
That's the one we were talking about this morning.
Yep. Yep. I think.
With his massive weight cut.
Weight cut. Yep.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, everybody knows about it.
And all the guys were deadlifting by car light because it was still going at 8 o'clock at night.
Vividly remember that. Were you there for that run?
Yeah. I came second to Darren Lang in the 90s.
Yeah, cool. And was Jaden first or second in the 105s? I think?
Yeah, second to Coco.
Yeah, that's when I really realised Jaden was like
pretty scary prospect.
Going to be a freak, because I was supposed to compete. I tore my pec about 3 weeks out, so I pulled out. But I went down. My mate Dylan was in the 105s, maybe in the Opens. I can't remember. So yeah, I was there anyway. And Craig Reed was there helping out as well.
Yeah. I talked to him my first event. Like he was reffing me, and I was just talking to him about the amulet games and stuff. Like,
yeah, that's right.
10 seconds before I'm about to go, sort of thing.
Classic. It's funny how many people, like contemporaries now, were at that bloody comp, and none of us even realised who was there.
Yeah.
I don't remember meeting any of you guys.
It stuck to the edges a fair bit.
Like, completely unmemorable.
Yeah. How did you go there, Alison?
I was allowed to do Masters and Open Women, so I had to do everything twice.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't just a double class. You actually had to do the comp twice.
Anyway, so...
And that was like 7 events, or...
Yeah.
It wasn't a small comp. It wasn't a small comp.
So, early days I was enthusiastic.
On your comp tally, do you count that as 2, or is that 1 comp?
1. And I think I won Opens, but lost to Susie in the Masters.
Holy shit! So you won the Opens, but lost in the Masters. That's it. That was probably Susie at the height of her powers, to be honest. Back then, she was strong as hell back then. Yeah.
I remember driving up there for that comp, and there was a mystery event, but they let us know it was shot put
in the sandpit.
Yeah, and I was driving up there, and the night before we stayed in Canberra, I think, and Wendell Saylor snapped that bloke's arm in an arm wrestle.
Yeah, that was the old Penrith player. What was his name on the footy show?
I was just like, thank God we're not doing it.
Doing arm wrest.
I'd be the first one to snap.
Well, that's got pedigree in Strongman too with Nathan Jones.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh no!
I remember that. He destroyed that bloke's arm.
Did you guys go to the 2017 one with torrential rain?
No, it got moved indoors into Impact. Didn't it? Yeah. So
we still had to do the truck pull in torrential rain.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be down at Umina or something, down at the beach or whatever. And I was just watching the weather coming and going, have fun, guys.
That killed it, didn't it? It didn't go ahead after that?
No, it went ahead. They moved it inside Impact Gym.
I mean, again, like the next year, was it done?
Never. Sort of died in the arse.
Died,
And then Phil ran Southern Hemisphere Strongest in 2019.
That's right.
And again, it fucking rained its ass out. Bloody Central Coast, I tell you what.
Not a lot of luck.
Nah.
Phil.
Dear. Anyway.
So what's your working sets and stuff today, Alison?
I don't know. Just whatever.
Sorry, Drew.
What?
Yeah, do you program in 20-minute rest periods, or is that just...
Maybe.
Not really. I don't know, I just add probably, 130, 140.
This reminds me of the Coles one. I got messages from Alana afterwards, the coach abusing me. I'm like, it wasn't my fault she forgot her numbers.
Yeah, maybe we're the
week.
coach now.
Just go with it.
Look at me.
We're the coach now.
Yeah.
suppose I put more weight on.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's it. Max out.
No.
Oh, damn it, she can hear us.
I forget she's got the headphones.
Yeah.
People at least walk away and we can kind of talk behind their back a little bit and, you know, she's all over it. Pretty good range on the Bluetooth.
I've been foiled by technology.
Yeah, I heard
I reckon.
I heard heaps of shit that you blokes were saying to me.
Yeah, this idiot's going to do another set. Ever watch it in?
What a fucking idiot.
You did the set though. Who's the idiot?
Still paying for it.
Still.
So you got belt on now.
Oh. It's lovely form actually.
Been paying attention to all the posts in Starting Strongman for advice.
Not me.
Oh,
What's up with the hat there, Ron? Is that the smokehouse we went to?
Yeah, mate.
There it is,
Yeah.
Cam.
Is that a sponsor's plug?
No. I've just been working outside and my hair was retarded, so I put a hat on.
So now you just wear the hat retarded instead.
Yeah. Is that better? It's been a long
Cam,
day.
we got a word from our actual sponsors.
Axel sponsor? No, not yet. Not yet. We'll have to get something, but we may as well do our cut this.
Mate, they'll drop me like a hot spot. They'll drop me like a hot spud.
That's it. There we go.
I'll pick up Rongo instead.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you to our sponsors, of course, Croc Jocks. Don't let us hold you back from performing at your best. Adult sanitary undergarments built for heavyweight strongman. Proud sponsors of Pro Strongman, Luke Reynolds. And they are actually, Alison, gender neutral as well. So, you know, that might be of use for you, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, the struggle is real, mate.
I did nearly shit myself in an event once.
Oh, yeah.
We love these stories.
These are the best. Now we got to the guts of it.
Yeah.
It was deadly for reps and it started and I thought, no, I'm just going. I'm just doing it. I'm not stopping.
It
See,
started.
But no, it didn't eventuate.
No koala's nose.
No. But it was on its way.
Oh, that's outstanding.
Yeah, I think the shit yourself story is going to be a recurring question. I think moving forward, there seems to be always.
I'd say, you know, Alison's shown her experience there with that one because remember when Clint spoke to Clint about pain? Yeah, no, keeping going regardless.
Oh yes.
Because Clint was like, if you go to pee yourself, what do you do? Do you stop? We're like, no way. You keep going with the events.
Yeah.
Let it go, baby.
Yeah. That's a good reason for you to buy them new blue shorts, Cam. Containment.
Yeah, they're actually very, very tight. So I bought the blue Reband.
They're the original and the best, mate.
The OG, because now I've moved up a weight class. I actually fill them out a little bit and don't look like, you know, a bit of a skinny little runt in them.
Wearing your dad's job.
They're actually much tighter and less stretchy than the other ones I've got. So I don't know if that's because of the stitching in them and whatnot. But I don't know. I'm going to break them tonight. Yeah, exactly.
They're an amazing product, man. I've been running mine for about fucking 8 years now. Same pair. They're brilliant.
Yeah. I give mine an exorcism like once every 3 weeks. Chuck them in the freezer. Good stuff.
You got to let the stench. You got to let the stench build up. That's all the magic.
That's how they tighten up. They'll be like squat briefs after 6 weeks.
Yeah.
What a microbiological nightmare.
Yeah,
so we're gonna need some special bacteria to eat our way into them.
I'm not going anywhere near those.
Well, that's the reason for the freezer, isn't it, Rahn, Alison? Yeah. It's the bacteria gets killed off by the cold.
Oh, I heard. I just wanted to get them like into an airtight area where I couldn't smell them. So
we could trash all your fucking food instead.
Is that why your hydrogen tastes like shit?
Ammonia.
secondary metabolites break down in the freezer, I guess, as well as kills the bacteria.
Yeah, there's probably some money in creating something to get rid of the stench out of blue pants, I reckon.
Yeah.
Blue pants.
Blue pants, gym bags. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called fucking fire. Just burn them. Buy a new one.
Yeah, they've almost developed it. It's called nuclear fusion.
Dearie me. All right, what weight are we at there, Alison?
What's that, 130?
All right, it's a deload.
What's your conventional comparatively to your 18-inch?
I think I've done 190 conventional, and I've got 250 on the silver dollar. Axle's probably 220, 18-inch.
Yeah, it's a pig of a height, isn't it?
Yeah, because I've got knobbly knees, so they stick out. So and the bar sits right there, so I've got to sort of get it over that knob, and then.
Hate it when your knob gets in the way. How tall are you, Alison?
That's what the warm pants are for, Ken.
5'10".
Yeah, my height.
Massive.
How tall?
5'10".
5'10", yeah, tall. Absolutely.
And long from there to there.
Long tibias, yeah. I know your pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was I going with that? All right. Yeah, no, not the tibia thing.
We'll just cut this part out. It's fine. We'll just.
Luke's just had a mental breakdown again. International contests. You've done a lot of international. Well,
that's a lot.
Talk us through them.
It's more than one.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So via the ASA Nationals, I got an invite to USS Pro Women World in the Masters category in 2017.
Lovely.
And that was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And that was, I reckon that was probably one of my best comps ever. I came first. And I know just everything fell into place. There was no issues.
At the day.
No issues on the day. Everything went well.
Ultimate, isn't it? It's so hard to. All of us here have traveled overseas and competed, and it is something else. And we're not talking about jumping over to New Zealand. We're talking about flying 15, 20, 30 hours.
All my flights matched really well. Like I got off one plane, got to the next terminal, got on the next one. They're all on time.
No stress.
Or early. Yeah.
It's like once in a lifetime nailing that condition, isn't it? That's brilliant. That's a huge win. Like that's definitely got to be the career high because winning a big US international, they're not slouches over there. So
and first trip out too.
Yeah,
that's all right. All right, so what was your next international then? Where did you go from there?
So it was the 2019 USS Pro Women World Masters as well, and my lord, it's one of the most challenging comps I've ever done. It was
there you go. Peaks and troughs.
It was in Austin, Texas. It was 37 degrees.
Was that the one in the car park?
Is that the dusty?
Yeah, it was in the
looked like
gravel
a shit
car
show.
park.
Yeah.
I think I drank about 4 litres of hydrolyte.
Fuck, man.
And just in between each bench, just had to go and lie under the tree with a damp cloth on my face.
Only tree in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
It was really hard. And people were dropping like flies. Like the Conan's wear was really heavy. Like my weight was 180, and that was the heavyweight masters.
Yeah.
People were passing out left, right, and centre.
Well, did the girl that strapped into the deadlift do the Damo flip over?
Yeah, that was Alyssa from Canada. Yeah. And then the woman, we were doing the bag toss, and a woman slipped over in the gravel and banged her head on the yoke.
Jesus.
And had a gash in the back of her head about.
And the yoke, the yoke was holding the uprights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was
and they didn't cover the
I'm just trying to
Didn't
think.
cover
Who
the
was
plate
that?
holders.
Yeah.
Carrie Ann,
Kennelly.
American.
And that's the one. She was in the Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there you go. Yeah, I was thinking something like that. But yeah, like, yeah, it's at OSG 18, because we had bag throw as well. A couple of people did that same thing.
Yeah.
They went to launch the bag too close to the crossbar and just smashed their head in. Yeah, not good.
You smashed your head too, Cam, didn't you, on the wheelbarrow?
I did.
I remember that.
Yeah, we're going to edit
That's
that.
my favourite podcast moment.
Drop that video.
That's everyone's favourite podcast moment. When we do a survey, it'll come back number one for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So in that comp, and the tacky on the stone, because it was so hot, the tacky was just going to liquid.
Yeah.
So it was that was horrendous.
We make jokes about people going to war, like talking about going to war and stuff in comps, and that comp actually sounds like the closest thing to it compared to what everyone else does.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
It was. Just survived the day without passing out.
Who the fuck picked Austin, Texas?
And an
Well, I think they moved it around the state rep gyms, I think, and that was they've got an outdoor gym there, and so they had it in the car park of the outdoor gym.
Oh, lovely.
Jeez.
What a wonderful place to have an outdoor gym. and you've just come from Tassie at the height of winter to get there.
Yeah, defrosting on the plane.
I'd spent 3 weeks travelling previous to that, so I was slightly acclimatised.
Over the jet lag.
Yeah.
Love it. So, cool. Have you got another set?
Yeah.
We're trying, Drew, mate. She's dragging the chain.
It's deload week, Can't do much. Just keep the movements up.
So deload, 2 weeks out from statics.
Shit, I should actually know because I think I'm doing it. 24th. Yeah, we're 10 days away.
Oh, you think you are, or are you?
I am. I'm organising it, but I don't know who's going to be there to judge and all that sort of stuff. So if I can get someone to do that,
if I get this log, can I just run a Static Monsters in my garage and just
you and Harry Spotter?
As the
yeah, I actually don't see why you couldn't if you had someone judging you.
I'd judge you every time I speak to you.
Do it, yeah. Have you don't have an axle though, Cam?
I do.
You do?
I've got pulling blocks.
Yeah, right.
Right. Does that mean something?
and things for my deadlift as well.
Yes. Good. Covered all bases.
Yeah.
So, Rahn, is that why you've started a whole week out from Static Monsters to use your log again, mate?
Yeah, I've just been dabbling in a bit of log press.
You got a 130 up the other day, mate. It's not the worst thing ever.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised that it's going up, but I'm still training for the hope that Vix will go ahead whenever. So
that's compound carnage, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's kind of the
and it's got a log.
When's that scheduled for?
Yeah,
December.
Well, it was December, but I think Mason said he'll make a decision soon about pushing it back or whatever. It's not looking likely December the way things are.
Sean from Adonis, he's coming down for your statics, isn't he?
Yeah.
Get him to fucking ref, and then you'll be able to compete.
Yeah, or him and Dan. That's
Dano too. Yeah, well there you go.
Yeah, I'll do that actually, Sean.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what you get. You've been put to work, and that's my fault because you're paying me out for my shit sculling effort. So now you got a job.
So where's your? You go, Mum. That's fine.
No, fuck you.
Whatever.
No, go.
That's it.
Go on, you dog.
Where's your statics? Which gym's holding the statics?
CrossFit Resonate.
Oh yeah, Greg.
No. Yeah, Young.
Yeah.
Was that Hobart?
Yep.
So where do all those other maniacs in Tassie train? Camilla and that crew?
A new gym has opened up called Leviathan Strength.
Right. Is that in Hobart as well?
Yep.
Fuck, mate. Hobart's the size of a postage stamp, and there's 300. There's 300 gyms there.
four strongman gyms. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Slaughterhouse too. Is Slaughterhouse still going?
Yep.
So there's powerlifting gym, and there's probably 10 CrossFit boxes, knowing the
And
proliferation
there's
of them.
GTT is a pretty good gym as well.
Yeah, they have a little bit. So the Leviathan Strength was opened by one of GTT's personal trainers.
Ah.
They got a fair bit of kit from Mason from memory. I reckon we were building it months ago. Pretty well kitted out.
Yeah.
Good.
So I think a lot of the PTs were, put out of business, obviously, during COVID.
Yeah.
And had a bit of a life affirming, decisions or whatever, and so decided to open his own gym. A couple of them have done that.
Why not? Far out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, cool.
What's
Camilla and Will are at Leviathan. There's a few guys at Art Gym. Me here, a couple of guys here, and a few at CrossFit Resonate.
Cool. So who organises the? Forgive my ignorance. You're not on the mainland, so you don't really count. But so who runs the scene in down there in Tassie? Because Clint's running the shit show up in Northern Territory. I'm curious who's got Tassie.
So Greg runs Strongman Tasmania.
So that's the bloke you were talking about, right?
Yeah. CrossFit
Cool.
Resonate.
Yep.
And everyone else just pretty much does their own thing.
What happened to, is it Chris?
He's Chris Billette. He was up in Devonport.
Chris. Yeah, Chris Billette. Yeah, I remember him. Is he still up there?
Yep.
He's not a bad lad.
He's really nice, but he's sort of taken a turn into the wellness coaching.
Yeah, that goes hand in hand with Strongman, doesn't it? We're all very well.
I think he had a lot of injury issues, ongoing injuries that just weren't healing, and so he just
I remember he wasn't a bad stone lifter, Chris. He's a nice guy. Yeah. I was going to get him up for a few things up here, but ship sailed, mate. If you're in the wellness.
Yeah. He was a basketballer.
Yeah, cool. Because Jeremy Hogg was linking up with him a bit when he moved to Tassie for a little while there, doing the whatever the hell he was doing there.
The Highland Games stuff?
Yeah, so Hoggy's Highland Games are strongman, but I mean, work-wise, I think he was doing some prison stuff there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like same customer or?
Same as Rahns history. No, working.
Proper work.
Not as a guest. But he's back in the mines in WA now. Yeah. Bloody Tassie, eh? Far out, draws them all in.
So, Alison, you mentioned obviously deload now. Rahn thinks we're 10 days out from statics. He doesn't actually know, even though he's hosting a comp. So, what if?
Yeah, it is 10 days out.
Yeah. So, what's your deload look like? Over the next little week. And obviously, you're sort of tapering off on deadlifts, where you do log kind of middle of next week. What's your sort of program look like for the next 10 days?
So, I just do the same programming that I've been doing for the last 4 weeks, but just, 60% weight.
Yeah.
So what have you got after that, Alison? Are you doing ASA Nationals?
Yeah. I'm actually running the Tasmanian
it's like a
leg of it and competing.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's like
see how that goes.
A virtual, like an online type thing, or a state to state?
Yeah, it's a state to state because I've got a couple of athletes now. I had zero interest, and now I've got a couple of athletes doing it, so I have to have interest. And I didn't realise it was. I was sort of like, so how's everyone getting to Queensland? And we all just hoping the border opens, and they're like, it's been run remotely. I'm like, cool. Now I'm up to speed. Thanks, everybody.
So it's a little bit like statics. It's just held on the same day. Everyone's using same standard of equipment.
Yeah, I think my guys are doing it at Coal City up at Newcastle there with the Chesham guys. Yeah, guys and girls. Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to do it. Kind of obviously, given the situation, having some kind of stock standard stuff that everyone can kind of get to. Yeah,
so there's no stones and those kind of ambiguous events that can be hard to standardise. It's all standard events. So fair enough.
Yeah. So it's and stuff that most gyms have, like with sandbags and axle and deadlift bar. And easy stuff. Yeah, we still have to photograph and everything being weighed and measured.
Yeah.
Can't trust strongmen.
Nah, fuck no.
Have you seen the way strongmen measure and weigh things?
Hello, Clint, if you're watching.
Yeah, last week's actual discussion for one.
So Clint had an absolute nightmare, misloading, unloading, misloading, and just disaster. So.
It was good because it was live in front of her coach, so it was amazing.
We could actually see the cogs turning in both people.
Cogs ticking over.
I think she was just flustered because Dermy was there.
It didn't help that she had a speaker set up and we were just blasting abuse at everyone that went to the water fountain.
Yeah.
That's where we do one of those powerlifting apps where you just plug in what weight you need and it just gives you the pictures of the plate.
Oh, we'll find a way of fucking that up.
We're working with Northern Territory Internet, mate. We were lucky to be able to speak to anybody.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Tasmania was one of the first to get NBN, so we've got good ones. Fairly decent NBN.
Courtesy of Victoria and the big cable.
Yep.
Now, you sort of touched on your sort of journey into Strongwoman, coming from a position where you had put on a little bit of weight, and Lyra was actually in a similar position. So she sort of in her sort of late teens, early 20s, wasn't in sort of good shape physically. Seems to be, I guess, a fairly strong catalyst in particular for women. Obviously, it certainly happens for men, but I think it's getting women into strength sports because it seems to obviously be a very welcoming community. You've got all types of body shapes and sizes and things like that, which is good. And obviously, you do quite a bit with Strong Women Australia. Is that a bit of a common theme that you sort of see and sort of, working with other girls or kind of being connected with other girls coming into the sport?
Yeah. Most, as you see, most women feel the need to have a certain look. It was hard for me in the early days being overweight, losing all the weight and then putting it back on again as muscle. Scales going back up again.
Do you encounter much stigma about being muscular as a
No. Not to my face.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you say that because so you look like a man. So Jessica Fiden's page. When this gets posted, will be a little bit old, but it's been she's been taking down some of her stuff on social media. So that's obviously going around right now. And exactly that. What people say online, you wouldn't say to a person to their face. Plain and simple, would you?
Although when I was in the US. I don't know whether they're more forward there or what, but we were walking around Austin, Texas, the city before the comp, and I was with all the Canadian girls, and we went to a restaurant to have lunch. Because we all walked in, obviously looking like strong women, one of the, patrons piped up and said, "Oh, what are you all bodybuilders or something?" So there's more people. I can see why the Americans seem to have more trouble with it than what we do.
Yeah.
I don't seem to get that in day-to-day interaction.
Yeah.
Online, I've never really had any negative comments, but I do sympathise with the women that do. Like you see it all the time. But I mean, I don't post a lot. I don't post much on social media. Only when I remember. And I've started training Heath's daughter, who's 15, 16, and just trying to instill into her, don't worry about what you look like in the mirror. You just worry about being strong and, being a good person. Don't worry about
Yeah, sound advice, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah.
It seems
It's
quite
very hard.
Seems quite basic on the face of it, doesn't it? But it doesn't always work out that simple.
That's the thing, and particularly for young women as well. You know, obviously, you know, when you kind of, you know, maybe going through obviously puberty and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, sort of maybe you're seeking external attention. You know, obviously as a young woman or, you know, young person sort of going through, it must be kind of hard to reconcile that of, yes, you want to appear beautiful for whatever society standards that is, be comfortable in your own skin, and then also perform well in your chosen sport and all sorts of things. So there's lots of sort of things to consider, you know, at each individual stage of life.
And I can't remember who said it, but there's a quote that resonates with me. It's your body is a result of your training for a sport, and that's just what happens. Your body responds to that training, and for you to become good at a sport, your body has to be like that. And I think it was about one of the Williams sisters, Venus.
Yeah, peak performance versus peak beauty ideals, I suppose, as society dictates them. You know, they don't always line up, or they rarely do.
Yep.
She's training to be #1 tennis player in the world. That's what her body. That's how her body responds.
100%.
Yep, 100%. But you know, anyway.
Yeah. And so we just try to cover all aspects. We try not to cover, you know. We try not to cover looks or anything like that in Strongman Australia, just what people are capable of and what they're training they're doing, to steer clear of beauty standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, it's the thing, there's enough of that in society, you know, so having focus on your performance, on your work, and what you're capable of as a sole focus is quite, you know, would be quite refreshing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then, you know, people posting their PRs, you know, highlight that. No matter what, if it's 90 kilos or 200 kilos, that person's PR.
On the same, if you don't mind me asking, on the same sort of theme, but in the other side of your life, female in academia, have you found any sort of stigma in that side of things as well?
Not personally, unless I just didn't pick up the clue phone. But yeah, there is a bit of a glass ceiling in academia. Like, I think
bit of an old boys club.
Yeah, it's slowly changing, obviously. A lot of because I think in the School of Science where I was, I think they only just got their first female professor. Which
wow.
Goodness.
A long time coming. Bloody hell.
20 years.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Did I think I missed any opportunities over male colleagues? I don't think so. Maybe I didn't feel that.
Well,
I did.
And again, at the risk of mansplaining, so to speak, but you know, I'm keen to hear your thoughts on Alison. But it's one of those things, and I guess all walks of life and all people, if you're looking for challenges and you're looking for reasons why not, you will find them. If you've got you know, a victim mentality, you'll inherently find excuses. But if you're kind of just headlong into your work or whatever you're doing and kind of being tunnel visioned on that, like you said, you may actually miss those things because you're not worried about them or you're not looking for them.
Yeah. I do see that a bit online. Some women will just pick a fight for the sake of picking a fight because some little sentence is worded wrong and not what the person meant or didn't mean offence by it.
Humans.
Oh, fuck, man.
Guys probably do as well, but I'm very self-driven. So if I want something done, I will tend to jump through the hoops to get it done. Instead of relying on other people.
Yeah. Want something done right, do it yourself type thing. Yeah.
And just be stubborn about it, like.
Yeah. Go get your glory.
Especially working for the state government, I don't know if any of you've worked for government before, but it's a bit of a bureaucracy and run by the bean counters. Just being stubborn enough to ask for what you want and jump through their hoops to make sure it happens. Yeah. Because they probably don't expect people to do that.
Yeah. Hope everyone puts it in the too hard basket and not actually pursue it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just got to be stubborn about it and just keep pushing.
Good traits that'll
and probably be annoying.
Yeah, but those are good traits that'll take you far in strength sports as well, because if you're easily defeated, you won't last long in these sports.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you gonna actually do any axle deadlifting, or is it there for an ornament in the background?
Looks pretty. I will.
We'll get her working, Drew.
Now nobody talks because I know Alison can hear.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, speaking of, women's right, we're going to get a nice little booty shot from side on here, perhaps, at least. So.
Absolutely. Equal opportunity. We had to see Rahn's gooch for the whole session.
Yeah, we can't pick and choose gooch shots.
It's that hot up in the top of the house. I was nearly going to do this without any pants on.
Well, you've turned the halogen.
I hope you're going to do it standing if you are. You've got your heat lamps off there in the background.
Yeah, that was a tactical choice this week.
How's that feel?
Yeah, pretty good.
What do you got on there? How much?
100.
Okay, cool. Cool.
They stand or submit wheels, or are they?
Have they got any imperfections on them? Because Rahn's probably made them.
No.
Don't backpedal now,
Rahn. Pretty good.
They would be pretty
join.
Good. Yeah.
I can't even see the join. There it is.
Set Rahn loose with a stick welder that day. Shit was stuck to everything.
Kid with a clag glue in primary school.
Yeah. Is this right, Scotty? Is this right, Scotty Neville?
Can't even see the join. That would have been me.
Oh, yeah, sure. Bet that wasn't even Mace. It was probably his old man.
Yeah, big Al.
That's the guy.
The ones that recently delivered to Archie, the joint on that was pretty rough.
Yeah, well, I don't work there anymore.
It must have been old stock from Rahn's tenure.
Yeah. Things have fallen off.
Yeah.
Ah, mate. COVID's fucked everyone.
The wheels are actually falling off.
All right. Where was it?
What's coming up next after statics? In the world
ASA Nationals, mate.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah. And after that. After.
After.
Jesus, mate.
It'll be Arnold if that
goes
runs
ahead.
Yep.
He literally has more comps on the calendar than anyone we've had in the last nine episodes, and that's not enough for you.
Yeah.
That's what I want to ask. Hang on, sorry, Rahn. So, Alison, who are your favourite MCs, mate, now that you've been MC'd all over the world?
Oh, dear.
Think very carefully about this.
Oh, dear. Look.
You must have seen some good ones, I tell you. It's a long career.
Is it, I'm going to say Ange. Isn't it Ange?
Yeah. Outstanding.
With his bad joke?
Yeah.
Make some noise.
And I suppose you guys are all right at...
Oh, we're all right.
You're all right.
We're all right.
I do like having two. Two are good because then they play off one another.
Fucking Laurel and Hardy, mate. Don't you worry. No, we had a ball with that. It was good fun. Let's never do it again.
Yeah, considering we had only met basically that morning, we hadn't spoken to each other in the flesh until the night before, which was a hello. Fuck, is that?
No, we'd had like three years of internet abuse between us, but you know.
Oh, look what's happened.
Exactly. Who would have thought we'd turn out to be best buds?
That's it. Much made in hell. Sorry, Rahn.
Are you allowed to do it again?
I think Tony liked us.
Yeah, I think Tony was happy.
No,
mate.
would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, yeah.
I'll never get another start. I'll never get another start in the comp because you need me as an MC now.
Maybe
Well,
Arnold.
we can just get the Bluetooth headphones, mate. We'll just mic you up.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be halfway through a yoke. Yeah, there'll be train noises everywhere.
So you said the Arnold, Alison, this year's Arnold that got canned. How far out were you from comp before making the decision that you wouldn't be coming over?
That week.
Yeah, you were coming to the compound.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd even changed accommodation, hired a car,
Really?
changed flights, and then like 3 days before I had to can it. Yeah.
Lucky you canned it, mate. There's some pretty ordinary characters up at the compound.
If that comp had gone ahead, that would have been awesome.
Oh,
Strongman Palooza.
Yeah, would have got the
Winnebago.
We're gonna get the Winnebago. Yeah.
Instead, it was just me and Ryan standing around talking shit with Darcy.
Yeah, I was still in lockdown. I wasn't able to leave my home yet because I'd come back from Arnold, Ohio, and a week in Hawaii. So I was in the 14-day home isolation.
Lockdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you allowed to go? Were you allowed to go home?
Yeah. So we
hotel quarantine.
we came in the first week. So I think they changed. It was like March 16th, the Monday that they said, okay, any return travel.
Yeah, it was Monday at midnight.
Yeah, so we got in on the Tuesday. So we did pretty much the first wave. And it was so strange. You go off the plane, they hand you a flight, you go, you got to lock up, lock yourself home. Yeah, cool. No temperature testing, no contact tracing, nothing.
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, okay.
Blase.
I just come back from New Zealand.
Go on, right. Go on. Luke.
Good chat. Good chat, everybody.
Carry on,
Luke. Well, if you're going to interrupt someone, keep talking. Don't just sit.
Sorry, mate. I thought you were finished. Lost me flow. Took 10 episodes, but now I'm fucked.
So you're coming back?
It was all pretty blasé at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got in the car and drove to Melbourne.
Like we were even making jokes. We were even making jokes about like putting Cam in a fucking sperm suit and you were still going to compete and all that sort of stuff at that point because COVID was half a joke at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it
Now
still
look at
is.
what
It's just more important now.
Yeah.
Someone having a blue in the background there, Alison?
No.
I must be fucking hearing things.
You're looking at Godzilla now. You're thinking there's blues going on in the back. You're fucking monsters, mate.
Voices.
Maybe these strawberries are fucking mushrooms. I thought they were something else.
So you're. Are you like one of only a handful of strong women at that gym, Alison, or are there a few of you there now? Or
no, I'm pretty much the only competitive one.
Yeah, and what about competitive strong men?
No, not really.
So he's pretty well kitted out for you then. That's
I know.
I'm training there too.
Because he does strongman classes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
So everyone knows how to use all the strongman equipment.
Yeah.
But people just aren't.
Looks better than that Leviathan joint up the road, mate.
Just people aren't just as competitive.
Yeah, that's perfect for you then.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried. A couple of them have done statics and has used strongest.
Yep.
How many you got signed up for statics?
I've got no idea.
Oh, you're not running it. No. You're on ASA Nationals.
Yeah.
So you
It's
pretty
like,
well.
by the way, Alison, what's next on your competition agenda after Static Monsters?
Yeah, after. I was getting to the Arnold.
2022?
You're going to come to the Arnolds. Yeah. What comp are you doing in January 2023?
Yeah, because at this rate, that's when they'll open up Victoria.
Yeah.
So you've pretty well trained on your own for your entire. Yeah.
Yep.
Had you never had a training partner as such? Just
Not really.
fly solo. Yeah.
Yep. I'll jump in with others from other gyms. I jump around gyms occasionally, and
Yeah.
jump in with some other people, have a bit of fun.
Yeah, I've never had
Mostly,
consistent training partners either. It's just somebody else who can let you down.
Yeah.
Well, and there's obviously that, but I think as well with strongman, because there can be such range of body types and strength levels, like
And abilities,
abilities and stuff like that. Like powerlifting, all you're doing is changing plates mono up and down, right? It's sort of pretty simple. But you might have to get two different logs out, a 10-inch and a 12-inch or whatever the case is as well. So it probably is not super conducive to training unless, again, you've got a kind of a peer group together,
Yeah. Find someone exactly the same level. Yeah.
Or even, like yoga.
Yeah, that's what always makes me laugh when, me and Cam should train together. That'd be great. That's like when Brian Shaw recently put out a call he needed training partners. I'm like,
Yeah,
cool, man. There's literally nobody in history that could train with you as an equal.
He just wants plate loaders.
Plate
loader.
The compensation is putting the weights back.
Yeah, but even they're going to have to be of a reasonable standard of strength and ability because of the amount of load they're going to have to deal with.
Buddha?
No, he's gone, mate.
He's gone.
Let it go. There you go. That's another episode you got to mention, though. That must be 9 straight.
Oh, Alison, have you done any other podcasts?
No. Oh, no.
Hey.
No, I haven't. I'm about to do two in 1 week because I'm on DNS.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was hoping for because
we got in first.
We seem to be interviewing everyone they've interviewed recently, so now we've jumped ahead.
So it looks like they're copying,
We've sniped them, mate. We've sniped them.
Yeah, fuck you,
but
boy.
all of the strong women in Australia.
I'm the spy on the inside. Sean, who's on next week, mate?
Oh, you got the full round table.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
There's me, Kay, Sarah, and Mel.
Yep.
All together.
Cool.
That
Big
should be
Zoom
fun.
meeting.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
So they actually are copying our format. Really, just getting a whole bunch of people on a call.
I'm not talking to Dan or Sean anymore. I'm going to walk in and just ignore them. Slap Dan.
Wait till they
Fuck you. Talk to Rahn. He'll explain.
when they start drinking cans and making train noises, people will get worried.
That's when I'll go in their office and rack up the joint.
Break their chairs.
Let's
pull that footage up.
Playing a psychological game then. Fucking hell.
Are you able to make us any train noises on your next set?
Oh, yes, okay.
Give us a award.
Yeah, give us an all aboard.
Yes.
That kind of
Oh, my internet's fucking up too. Fuck.
Yeah, it's been fucked the whole time. I didn't want to tell you.
Yeah.
Suck shit.
Fuck shit.
Toot, toot.
Toot, toot. That was wicked.
Yeah,
that was probably the best all aboard we've had.
I missed it, so it's probably not even going to be in the recording.
So you Port Melbourne, they fuck everything up.
Yeah, so we'll just edit it in.
Thank you, Alison. Rahn and I enjoyed it.
That was great.
That was a cracker.
Oh, give us
You're a Tool
rendition.
fan, Alison?
Hang on, one question
Yeah,
at a time.
fuck up, Ken.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. The rules are ignore Cam.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Rahn, I am a Tool fan. Yep.
You went and saw him
Twice.
this year, like earlier this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. What's your favourite?
Lucky that was just before.
Did you still leave?
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, I've just put him in the waiting room, so he can have a timeout.
Yeah, long hard think about himself. Fuck, I didn't know you.
Yeah, I went and saw them in Melbourne. That was just before lockdown. That was lucky.
Yeah, pretty amazing life.
Oh,
Look at his face.
You
the
enjoy
second
timeout?
night,
Did everyone else just drop out for like
Yeah.
fucking 2 minutes?
Yeah. What's going on with the internet? It's that fuckwit with a ponytail again.
Yeah, I just put you
So
in
we'll
timeout.
redo this next week with Alison and we'll leave Cam out of it.
Isn't he the IT guy?
Scotty's
Yeah.
IT.
Mate, we got Buddha.
Jesus. Meme lord.
So back to tool. You guys were talking about
Oh,
tool.
back to school. Yeah, so the second night I coughed up those dollars for VIP ticket, and my lord, it was well worth it.
What, you met him?
Oh, no, not really. Just sort
Close
of
enough. Yeah.
did the old high five.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Pre-COVID,
except
so you
Maynard.
could touch
Maynard
people.
never comes out.
Maynard just floats off
No.
to another dimension.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were the days, weren't they? Like Cam, when you could touch people.
Mm.
And I found out recently he's got long COVID. He's suffering from long COVID.
Is that a thing?
What's,
I know.
what's short COVID?
Huh? Oh, well,
No.
you have the long-lasting effects from month to month.
Yeah, right. Long COVID. Fuck, I haven't even heard of that. It's
Fuck.
mutating.
Jesus.
Back to the lab, Alison. We need the bacteria that eats this shit. Is there a countrywide fuck up with internet right now, or is it just a Cameron thing?
I think it's just Cam.
Yeah.
Fair
Probably.
enough.
Whatever. Sounds good for me.
Shelled out for a pocket.
So-
Shelled out for the cheap fucking internet extender.
So what's on for the rest of your session, Alison? Do you do accessories and stuff like that after this, or is it
Yeah.
just the main?
Yeah, just light accessories.
Love it.
Pretty well kitted out there for that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbbells and the lat pull down around the corner.
Yeah, love it.
Perfect.
Simple.
And you said you've trained with Drew for quite a while. What would sort of
Yeah, about 5 years.
his style sort of be like? Does he follow sort of any kind of philosophies, or like West Side, or like anything sort of specific, or just
No,
a bit more
it's
individual?
probably that, what's it called, that undulating periodization.
Yeah.
With the one movement, the weights go up, the other movement, the weights go down, then switches, and then switches back. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you obviously
And each day focuses on one main lift.
yeah. You obviously enjoy it. You've been there for a while with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. That's really good. And he's brutally honest. Tells you when your form looks shit.
Yeah.
We can do that for you as well if you like.
I reckon we whip out the rower. Break
You
this
want
record.
to?
Yeah, get on there, Alison. I got to say that
reckon?
before they know.
Fuck yeah. I want to see a fucking we got to see these clowns are DNS, mate. We got to beat them to having a world record on our show.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh,
those
I haven't
DNS
done
guys.
it.
Yeah,
That's right.
Fuck Run
Done it for so
sponsor.
long.
Oh, she's doing it.
You've got to.
Yes.
You're really doing it.
Podcast influence is amazing.
All right. So
And this will fit
live.
on a story too.
Yeah, you need to
Like
get this
women.
up tonight.
Oh, for fuck.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Oh.
range. Better than
I was
my
going to
Wi-Fi
say
extender.
something about torn hamstrings a week out from a comp, but I won't say that now.
Yeah, train noise have turned into shushes. Fucking roller.
What could happen in 100 meters?
Oh, do you reckon
Exactly, that's the attitude.
Spin it around, Alison, so we can see if we can see the monitor. Maybe I don't know. Will that work? Maybe.
Oh no, I don't think
How
you
big do you
will.
think the fucking
Just do it.
monitor is?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Actually, I do know. I
not a
actually do
seven.
know.
No, because
You have a rower next to
I've
you.
Yeah, so I do know.
got to brace the back of it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Cam thinks it's got a 17-inch fucking touchscreen like in a Tesla or
Hey,
something.
just because
like
my
that.
fucking eyes work.
Well, mate, your eyes work. Your fucking internet doesn't.
This is fantastic.
I'm
This
This is
excited.
good.
I've heard some horrendous noises coming from the lounge room, like someone's done something bad down there. And
Exorcism.
Probably Lord's still under that same sheet metal that you dropped under an hour ago.
I'm not leaving to miss this.
So we're just going for the straight
That's probably gonna be
100.
the best. Yeah.
you going to dog us again, Rahn? That'd be fucking right. Typical form.
Not now. I'm here.
So what was what's your world record, Alison?
I think it was about 16 something seconds.
Fuck.
15 something now.
15 something.
I need 14 because it's got to fit on a story.
Oh. And right, you ready?
No.
We're ready.
Born fucking ready.
Get it. Jesus, look at that rower.
Fuck. You break the roll?
Information fell off
Yes!
You got your
told you
life
that
jacket
happened.
on?
You love PPE first. Life jackets on.
Yeah. Reset.
All right, that was a false start.
Yeah. There's your warm up.
Got a bruised cocket now.
How's that go again, mate?
No, coffee.
Anatomy and physiology class with Rahn.
I said that hoping people have watched Napoleon Dynamite because that's what he said. Napoleon Dynamite. Your grandma went out the dunes today, broke her cocket.
Mate, I couldn't get halfway through that film without wanting to smash the TV.
Yeah.
All right. You need a strap for your ass on the seat.
Yeah, the seatbelt.
Ass.
Here we go. Yes.
Fucking hell.
That rower is loving life.
Mate, lucky it's chocked and should be through the wall.
I hope Drew's watching this.
Drew loves anything with me on it.
19 strokes. That's all it is.
17.5 seconds.
Not bad.
Not bad.
1 second outside.
Yeah.
1 second outside world record pace. Yeah.
That's
Love it.
Oh my God.
That has happened on ARSE before. That's excellent.
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
Well, you don't have to do
Mate,
it.
it's not
first
bad.
now.
Second outside world record.
Huh?
I reckon from now on, we make everyone do that challenge.
Yes.
I want to see.
Yes. Cam, you're first. The second next to you.
Yeah. Yeah, do it
Go
now,
on.
Cam.
All right, hold on.
Come on.
Come on, I did it.
Yeah, exactly. What's the women's world record, Alison?
Oh, you have to look it up on the
We're too retarded for that.
Okay. Cam's gonna pop.
Concept's website.
Cam's gonna pop on the fingerless gloves.
What's on the back of that shirt? Is he wearing suspenders?
Spider tacky something. That's the only shirt he's got, I think.
What's that spider tacky shirt? I thought he just thought he was fucking Venom or something.
Nah.
Still playing Avengers in his fucking lounge room with Harry Potter.
I reckon he got it when he went over for OSG.
Is Harry Potter going to hold the stopwatch, mate? I'm dying to get him in there in the back of our fucking podcast.
Yeah, we can see
Yeah, I
it.
can see. Are you chopped up? Because I have.
Yeah, I'm chopped.
Well, you probably don't need to because you got no power. Alison's a machine.
So what do you reckon, drag build, Alison? 10?
Yeah, you need to brace it against something. What?
What do you reckon for the drag?
What'd you get, Alison? What's it?
6.
10?
10, pussy.
I put on 10.
Between 4 and 6 for you, Cam.
4 and 6? No. Mind you, I got fucking sore back, so I fucking hurt myself. I'm not very happy.
He'll break doing this, won't he?
As a doctor's,
You
mate,
preset the-
they love piano strings.
You preset the distance?
Oh, is that what you... Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Nice one.
Well, it's pretty
Cool.
inaccurate not to, mate.
Yeah, I think that's 100. That'll do. 5 seconds.
You're pretty right when you said before there's only one doctor in this conversation.
Let's get that, Alison. What time?
17.5.
17.5, Cam.
All right, fuck. If I... Fuck. Yeah, no.
Can the lightweight beat a legitimate strength athlete?
Oh, shit. Oh. Easy's slow.
That's not a good go.
I don't know if that's a lag or just him.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Is he
stopped.
warming up?
Is he warming up? Has he started?
Oh,
15:03.
Oh,
That's a slow rep, that one.
yeah, what?
15:3. I'm going to prove it to you cunts too.
What you get, Cam?
15:3.
Can we get a? Can you zoom in on that for a bit of?
that's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Where's the
There you
meterage?
Whew.
What's Brian Shaw's world record?
Like 11 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
outrageous.
We'll get Colin Wolf doing this next week as well.
I don't know if there's a concept too made in existence that could hold Colin Wolf. You have to tape about 6 of them together.
If I'm not too sore, I'll do this next week because I'll be in the gym for Colin's one.
Yeah,
What do
there you
sore
go.
for? You don't train.
Well, I did train, and that's why I'm
Well,
sore.
he's going to have to get Lord out from under that sheet of metal soon.
Yeah, he'll be right. He'll rise. 3 days under there, he'll come back out.
Stronger than ever, like the Phoenix.
So I reckon we can set this up like a Top Gear hot lap
Yeah.
leaderboard.
This
got
is
a whiteboard?
amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah, we can get something. So what was your top,
Yeah.
Alison? I'll just not
17.5.
17.5.
This is amazing. What a great concept we just came up with on spot.
Arse is evolving.
This is
Arse is
concept
outstanding.
1.
That's it.
All right,
Taglines are amazing.
stick with one, mate. The row was a good idea. Your jokes are shit.
Do you want to go on timeout again?
Ooh.
Mate, I'll just pack up like Rahn and fuck off.
Yeah, well, it's getting to that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is. What are we? We're going about an hour and a half.
The class is about to start.
yeah, about an hour and a half.
Excellent.
3 sets in.
Yeah. Yeah. How many sets have you done?
4, 5.
5. 5, maybe 6.
That's about my general in a non-deload week.
Same loads.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, mate. Well, yeah. Great to talk with you. Good luck for
Great to talk with you guys.
Static Monsters and the next comp and then the comp
Yeah,
after
ASA.
Yep.
Arnold's. I was listening.
Arnold's. Yeah.
If it happens.
Hey, thanks very much for coming on, Alison. It's good to have a
No,
chat to
thanks
you.
for the invite. It was
Awesome.
great talking to you.
Yeah, no,
I didn't think we'd fill an hour and a half, but we seem to.
We
Yeah.
let us work the magic, and we'll.
We can dribble some shit this ass, mate. There you go.
we should do some analysis. Probably 75% us talking, and the guests only talking probably about 25%.
That's all right, because the guest is only one piece of the whole, mate. There's 4 of us here.
25% each.
That's right.
Oh, actually, yeah, there you go.
Let blood come back to your head from that road.
Yeah, I'll edit out the panting. We'll do that.
That's just me the whole session.
All the spit in your beard.
Yeah, that's just Luke breathing.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, can you mute yourself again?
Fighting
What
for
the
life
fuck?
here.
We can't hear Alison. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, well, best of luck with your comps.
Thank you.
See you, Alison.
No worries, mate.
See you later.
See ya. Oh, there's
See you guys.
the good sign off.